Eshulalu Okiri Oko. Whenever we say things like Eshu is not Satan, I usually hear questions like, what then is the Yoruba word for Satan? How is that even a question at all? Because what is the English word for Orunmila? What is the Hebrew word for Obatala? Why must we have a word for what we don't have? We don't recognize the presence of the devil in our own belief system. So why should we have a word for the devil? We don't believe in the devil, just as we don't believe in hell. The Yoruba does not believe in roasting people for eternity. So there is no original Yoruba expression for hellfire. Orun Apadi is a creation of early Yoruba Christians. But we'll be getting to all that very soon. For now, let us look at one very interesting aspect or character of that Ebora Kukuru Tinjela Topa Eshulalu Okiri Oko. There are lots and lots of interesting things about this Orisha, this very beautiful Irumole. We have discussed Eshu as Onili Orita, the Lord of the Crossroad. For now, I want us to look at Eshu as Elegbara. What does that expression mean? Elegbara. To understand Eshu as Elegbara, we first have to understand the meaning of the word Eshu. Let us do a breakdown of that word. When you know the meaning of his name, it will be easier to understand his character. So let us do the breakdown of the word Eshu. The main word in that word is the word Shu, and it is a word that means to shroud, to encircle, to surround, or to cover. Tí nǹkan bá ṣú, a túmọ̀ sí wípé ó kójọpọ̀ sí ibì kan. We have that word Shu in the name Olashupo, which means Ola has been gathered in one place. Olashujopo. That word Shu is in fact a shortened version of the word Shuru, and it is found in the name Shurubomi, which we also shorten to Shubomi. So it can be prefixed by either Orisha or Ogun or Oluwa or whatever. Ogun Shubomi, Oluwa Shubomi. It means I have been shrouded, covered, protected by Ogun or Oluwa as the case may be. And that is talking about protection. Shu is also found in the word Oshupa, and the shape of the moon is round. And the root word of that Oshupa is the word Oshu, that which is round, that which circulates, something we count in circles. And that is talking about the moon or month. Now we also have the word Oshumare and then Oshuka. All of these things are round. Oshumare is the rainbow. Oshuka is the head pad, head support when we carry loads upon our head. It is a piece of clothing that we fold into a round shape. And then we also have Oshugbo, which is another name for the Ogboni society. Àwọn tí wọ́n ṣùrùbọ̀ nǹkan tí fi gbó, Oshugbo. All of these words have one thing in common, and that is round, circle, shroud, shield. So the central message in the word Shu is protection. So what then is Eshu? Èyí tí ń ṣù, the one who shrouds, the one who protects, the one who shields, who covers his followers, and he does that very jealously. He can do this protection of his own in a very violent way. And that is why he is called Ogiri Oko or Okiri Oko, which we'll be coming back to later. Let us explore the example of Idowu. Idowu is the child, male or female, the child born after Ibeji, the twins, and he's got many oriki. Idowu is called Abikereleti, but he is also called Eshu lẹ́yìn Ibeji. Now, if Eshu is the devil and evil, the Yoruba would never have named their children after him. We wouldn't have had names like Eshubumi, Eshufunto, and what have you. But all that is by the way. For now, let us talk about Idowu. That child is believed by the Yoruba to be an Omolile. His Ori is believed to be very strong, and he can be very stubborn too. And that is because of his Oriki, Eshu lẹ́yìn Ìbejì. Kí ni ìtumọ̀ Eshu lẹ́yìn Ìbejì? We the Yoruba have a very different understanding of existence. We believe that existence is in three worlds: the world of the unborn, the world of the living, and the world of the ancestors. We had a life and relationships and companions in the world of the unborn before we came into the world of the living. And when we depart from this place, we will continue living in the world of the ancestors. And on goes the secular movement, just like that. Reincarnation. So Idowu and the Ibeji already had a relationship in the world of the unborn before the Ibeji came before him into the world of the living. In that world of the unborn, Idowu was their protector, the one who shrouds them, who shields them, who covers them. Èyí tí ń ṣù, lẹ́yìn ìbejì. So after the ìbejì left him in the world of the unborn and came to the world of the living, he had to come to the world of the living after them and to continue his duty. This child is considered to be so headstrong to the point that if an ìyá ìbejì refuses to give birth to an Ìdòwú, she may likely run mad. And that, interestingly, is in fact why the child born after Ìdòwú is called Àlàbá. Ọmọ tí a bá lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí a là. The child that we meet after we have survived, after we have succeeded. Because it is success to give birth to an Ìdòwú. Ẹni tó bá bí Ìdòwú, ó ti là nìyẹn. Ọmọ tó bá wá bí lẹ́yìn Ìdòwú yẹn, ìyẹn là ń pè ní Àlàbá. Ọmọ tá a bá lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí a là. So what crowns the success of birthing an ìbejì is the birthing of Ìdòwú. I only gave that example to give us an insight into the meaning of Èṣù. The one who protects, the one who shrouds, who covers. That is the first thing to understand about Èṣù. Even before you understand him as Onílé Oríta, or Ẹbọra tí ń jẹ́ Látọ́pa, or Ògiri Oko, Òkiri Oko, and even Ẹlẹ́gbára. Protection is the first and central thing about Èṣù. So what does Ẹlẹ́gbára mean? Very simple. Ẹlẹ́gbára and Alágbára have the same meanings. It is just a dialectal way of saying the same things. Some dialects call it Alágbára, others call it Ẹlẹ́gbára. Just as some dialects say Olórí Ibú, while others will say Elérí Ibú. We are saying the same things, just different dialect. So Ẹlẹ́gbára is the powerful one, the mighty one. Alágbára. And that actually is the meaning of that place called Ojú Ẹlẹ́gbà in Lagos. Ojú Ẹlẹ́gbà is not the eye of the holder of the cane. No. Ojúbọ Ẹlẹ́gbára ló di Ojú Ẹlẹ́gbà. There is actually an Egungun that embodies that charisma of Èṣù. He is called Ẹlẹ́gbà, which is a shortened version of Ẹlẹ́gbára, which we also call Èṣù. Right in the Ìgbàlẹ̀ of that Egungun is an Ojúbọ, a shrine post of Èṣù, and that is why the place is called Ojúbọ Ẹlẹ́gbára, the sacred space of the worship of Èṣù. Èṣù láàlú òkiri oko. I hope you have learned something new and interesting and very fascinating in this video. The Èṣù series is still ongoing. We will keep talking about these things till we correct the damage that has been done over the centuries. And if you want to understand more of the Yoruba worldview, please get my course, Becoming Yoruba. It is available on Seller, and the link through which you can purchase yours has been provided in the description of this video. But for now, let me part with you with the assurances of the fact that indeed, wàá ṣeré.